I have a special announcement. So you guys have probably seen these things flying around the internet lately. Well, guess what? We got our own, baby. Hell yeah. Yes, I'm happy to announce that I've partnered up with the guys over at U2's to bring you a limited edition Elvis the Alien vinyl figure. I've been working with them for months to help create everything from the packaging to the toy itself. They ship for free worldwide, and, you know, if you live in Antarctica, that's a pretty sweet deal. They'll be released Friday, September 13th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They may be $30, but that's because there's a limited amount, they'll never be made again, and they come with free weed.
This shit good.
Other figures sold out in a single day, so if you want one, you may want to mark your calendars. These U2's figures are amazing quality collectibles and aren't built by some loser alien slave in a military installation in the middle of the desert. I'm giving away 3 figures. All you have to do to enter is click on the link in the description, follow U2's on Twitter, visit them on Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, and YouTube. The more steps you complete, the higher your chances are of winning. If you don't want the sign to say Storm Area 51, you can have it say whatever you want. All you need to do is cut out a little piece of paper like this and write whatever you want on it. Then you just take some Scotch tape. See, then you just take this, Scotch tape on the back, put it on this, boom. He's holding the weed sign. How creative. You can have it say whatever you want. Wait a second, I just got a tweet. Everyone buy the Elvis the Alien U2 so we can make cursed images with them for people ruin Elvis. You know what? Abort. Everything. We don't need to do this. I'm not selling them anymore. Nope. You're mine forever now, Buzz. I finally have my own Woody. Time to figure out if all those movies were lies or not. I'm gonna turn my head, and if you guys move at all, I'm gonna know. Ready? Okay, I'm turning my back entirely. I don't hear them moving. Damn it. Okay. Maybe it's time to accept the fact that it's just a movie. The toys aren't actually real. Oh well.
Hey,
What the
I'm a cowboy toy. I sleep with my boots on and both eyes open. I'm getting sleepy now.
Okay, maybe it's just malfunctioning. 'Cause that was very strange. What the heck is going on with you guys? Okay, I'm gonna unbox you guys. Just stop talking when I turn around, okay? It's kind of creeping me out. Just gonna be honest here. I'm gonna leave for a second. Don't you guys move. Don't you do anything while I'm away. Okay, I'm done pooping. I'm done pooping. Hope you guys didn't move at all. Okay, guys. This is getting a little weird, so I'm going to have to separate you two. Much better. Now, don't move, okay? Don't move. I'm going to turn around for a second. You guys better not move. What the? Oh my god, are you kidding me? I literally turned around for half a second. Okay, Woody. Looks like I have no choice. But you have to go in the cabinet. You stay put now, Buzz. Counting on you. You have to be the adult in this relationship. I'm gonna go list the rest of my Barbies on eBay. You guys better not move, I swear. Just stay put, okay? Woody? What am I gonna do with you? I'm sorry it had to be this way. Okay, I'm finally... Where's Buzz? 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 Where are you? Buzz? What's that sound? Oh no. Don't tell me. Oh God, please no. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Who knew that Woody was just a torso? He's just a torso and a head. Speaking of Toy Story, the movies don't make a whole lot of sense. Now hear me out. I know they're for kids. So I know they're not supposed to make sense. They're about toys that are alive. I know. So I'm just gonna call this section of the video, Let's Get Unfairly Pedantic About a Movie Made for Children. So there's a scene when Buzz wakes up after being saved from the trash. He stinks really bad, so he says, "That wasn't me, was it?"
That wasn't me, was it?
Leading us to believe that there have been other moments when Buzz has farted. So does that mean Buzz has a butthole? Does that mean all toys can fart? Because I just pulled down Woody's pants, and that didn't look like a butthole to me. And in this universe, can toys die? It doesn't seem like they can to me. And these zombie toys don't make much sense either. Let's take the spider baby head thing, for example. Are the spider legs in control, or is the baby head in control? Or are both of them in control? The spider legs just walk around randomly, while the baby head is just like, no, not that way, this way. And what counts as a toy? If it's just anything you play with, then dildos would just be bouncing around when you left the room. And a fleshlight would definitely be the most suicidal toy in existence. So if any of you smelly incels lost your fleshlight, you should probably open your window to check to see if it jumped out, because God knows I would. So maybe the toys have to be played with kids to come to life. But if it's just anything that a kid plays with, then shouldn't their shit come to life too? Some kids play with their own shit. Some kids play with their own food. So in that case, we would have a Toy Story / Sausage Party crossover.
What's the safety word? Molasses. Molasses. Oh yeah.
That would be a nightmare. So obviously there aren't really any defined rules about the toys and how they're alive in Toy Story. But since they are alive, that means all these toys would be alive as well.
Oh! 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 Wow! Wow!
So that's kind of frightening. And what about all the defective toys? All the defective toys would be forced to live out their lives in a landfill somewhere, and some of those toys would be buried under thousands of pounds of trash. There's no way they're getting out, but they can't die, so they're just stuck there. It's kind of dark. And in the newest Toy Story, Forky is created by someone just taking a spork and putting eyeballs on it. Does that mean that I can put googly eyes on my house and it'll just start walking around if I play with it? Okay, I'm done talking about the movies. For those of you that are new, welcome to People Ruin Everything, the most tainted series on the internet. So I tweeted out, is it possible to ruin Toy Story? Let's find out. Send me your worst. And oh yes, it is possible to ruin Toy Story. If you want to be part of the series, you should follow me on Twitter at ElvisTheAlienTV, and we can all slowly die together. Gus Johnson tweeted this: why did Disneyland box Woody up in a complete push me up against the wall and fuck my buzzhole position? He's also making half a swastika. Why did I notice that? Here's a giant Buzz Lightyear robotic milk machine with gigantic breasts. The human race was a mistake. I like to imagine that there's a speaker with a recording playing in the background, and it's just Buzz Lightyear saying this over and over. 1 minute you're defending the whole galaxy, and suddenly you find yourself sucking down milk with random humans. You see the tits? I am Mrs. Nesbit. So you know the Adele song? Never mind, I'll find. Well, someone made a meme with this song, and it starts with one little Forky, and then the camera turns to reveal about 1 billion Forkies. Since I can't use the song because of copyright, I'm going to sing it myself. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Who the fuck made all these Forkies? Chris Raygun sent me a video that's called You got a dick in my ass.
You got a dick in my ass, you faggot boy. You got a stuck my motherfucking dick. Pull my cock, I'm gay.
Oh my god, I'm gay. Who made this? Put this person in jail. Here's another video someone sent me.
Buzz, we missed the truck. We're not aiming for the truck.
Okay, guys, this is the portion of the video where we enter hell. So, welcome to hell. You know when you're not supposed to laugh because it's bad, but it's... Just can't help it. Why you gotta do this to me, man? This person sent me a video and they said this is the definition of people ruin Toy Story. So, I'm very excited to see what it is.
One day while Andy was masturbating...
No!
Woody grabbed a bunch of flavored lube and rubbed it all over his head. Oh my, it's cherry-flavored lube. Cherry is my favorite. Woody then stuffed his head into Andy's tight ass. The other toys around the room watched intently as Woody shoved his head back and forth into Andy's nice ass, continuously making a squishy wet noise. The other toys also became aroused, and they all gathered around Woody and Andy and started to urinate all over them. And then they started to masturbate. Oh my goodness, Woody-chan, you are churning my insides up so well. Your nose is stimulating my prostate. Oh yes! All the other toys became so aroused by this that they could not help themselves anymore. They pushed Woody completely inside, and they all went inside. All of them wanted to be inside Andy's nice round ass. No, wait guys! My ass can't hold this much! I'm getting so full! All the toys went inside of poor squirming Andy, and pretty much he was beyond full, and died from having his insides completely damaged.
Well, that's something that exists on this planet. Good. I guess Andy had a friend in him. I once bought all the toys from Toy Story 3, then proceeded to cum all over Jesse's face. Yeah! I then left the room satisfied in the knowledge that all the other toys would be trying to comfort her, but knowing they couldn't remove the cum to avoid suspicion. What?
It's the real Buzz Lightyear.
You're mocking me, aren't you?
Oh, no. Buzz looking alien. Where?
What was that ending? Here's a picture of Woody's head on an anime girl, and it looks like he's holding his member. And then someone commented, "Bro, Jared." Bro, Jared, I fucking died. Here's someone making a Toy Story salad. Yes, finally some good fucking food. Remember that creepy Woody head? Well, someone put it on this zombie thing, and then someone put it on Spider-Man, and he's pointing at this girl's asshole. He's doing this thing. Ooh, a butthole. Here he is on a Red Dead Redemption 2 game cover, except he's being a sexual predator, grabbing this anime girl's tits. Oh my god. Oh, come on, Woody. Looks like he jammed tacks into his eyes. Oh well. Here's Woody holding his own face. Here's a pretty funny one. It looks like Woody's about to face off against an anime character. Woody looks pretty happy about it. It looks like he's about to say, "Well, just pull my string, baby."
I am inevitable.
Here's a comic that someone made of the Pope getting assassinated by the Toy Story toys. I mean, can you even imagine if you're like the Secret Service agent and you finally find out where the shot came from? You go to the room and you find a bunch of fucking Toy Story toys near a gun. Why are these shoes a thing? Who on God's green earth would ever wear these? I guess if you desperately wanted to put your feet inside of Woody and Buzz's mouths, well, here you go. They even put the chin swirl for Buzz. What the hell? No! No! Stop! Stop this! No! No! I can't even describe this one to you because it's so gross! No! That's it, guys. We're back in hell. Actually, this is worse than hell. What's worse than hell? I don't know, Iraq? Or even worse, let's go to the Keemstar office. Okay, so now we're Keemstar. Now that we're in an appropriate area, I'm going to attempt to describe this image for you guys. That was my attempt. I'm gonna blur it, but I'm gonna flash it on screen for like a millisecond, okay? That's how awful this is. Ready? There you go, that's it. That's the image. It should have never been made. Okay, moving on. This dude looks exactly like Buzz Lightyear. That's a mean chin on this dude, holy shit. Here's a comic strip that someone made. It's of Kirby sucking up Woody, and the ability that Kirby gets is to look at anime girls with the creepy Woody face. What the fuck? When the school shooter is just about to kill himself and your Skechers light up. Here's Woody about to make out with Woody. There are so many pictures of creepy Woody with anime girls, and they're so good. Look at his fucking face. He's just like, yeah, Woody's Roundup, baby. Get me that anime pussy. Pull my string, bitch. The great part is that all these creepy ass Woodies in the Toy Story world would be alive to the end of our money and beyond. Woody's just snorting some coke, as you do. I've got a friend in me. Woody, he's just like, oh! To infinity, I'm gonna come! Somebody's poisoned my water hole! Here's a cursed Woody thing. It has a bunch of heads. It's like something out of a horror movie. I don't know what to tell you. Here's Woody and Jesse on a porn set, and it's being filmed by Mickey. What's Mike Wazowski doing there? Is he the set director? So here's a face swap with a person in a Woody costume and this guy. So the Woody looks kind of awkward, but if you look at the guy, look at his fucking eyes, dude. Here's some very awful Woody and Buzz cosplay. Why are Buzz's buttons so big? What's going on with Woody's hat? Why does Woody have a gun? I mean, that's kind of weird. Woody doesn't have a gun. But I guess this one does, just in case he ever decides to shoot himself. Here's some more terrible cosplay of Woody and Buzz. Look at Buzz's little wings. Why are their eyes so dark? They look like they're from Coraline. His holster is just part of his pants. Here's a creepy Spider Woody. And speaking of creepy Spider Woody, we're releasing a new shirt over at alienclothing.com. I thought, hey, if you want to help me ruin Toy Story, why not wear it? So head over to alienclothing.com and get yourself a Spider Woody shirt. Buy one for your grandma. I'm sure she would love it. Oh, what the hell, Woody? Look what he did to himself. Come on. I mean, can you blame him?
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
As is customary with this series, I asked fellow YouTubers to read a very, very strange fan fiction for you guys. And today we're torturing two British commentary YouTubers, iNabber and James Marriott. Take it away, fellas. Enjoy.
So our good buddy Elvis the Alien has asked me and James Marriott to read some cursed fanfiction.
Hello.
Hello everyone. We don't really know where to start, so I think we should just go straight into it. It was a cold winter Saturday morning. 15-year-old, I already feel a bit dodgy talking about a 15-year-old.
That's just how I like him.
Oh, you sick bastard. 15-year-old Andy was playing video games in his room and his lovable toys were in their usual places. His mum and sister had gone out to visit some relatives over the weekend, so he was home alone for a couple of days. Recently, Andy had been having strange... Oh, fuck
No, keep going.
Strange yet pleasurable... What the... This kid's 15, I can't read this.
Yes, you can.
Dreams about girls in his school, in which he'd be banging them furiously.
Bang, bang, bang.
Only for him to wake up in a... I'm gonna go to fucking jail for reading
I'm not
it.
gonna read any of it.
In a pool of his own splooge. And his mother had begun to take notice that his sheets were wetter and stickier than usual. So there was always like a level of stickiness
Yeah,
in
I'm
this.
surprised she didn't find out through his socks.
I don't even want to talk about this.
And when his mother would inquire, he'd tell her that the dog kept was humping the pillows and blankets when Andy wasn't looking. But he knew it was a matter of time until his mother remembered the dog had gotten a vasectomy.
This is a really fucked up house. I don't remember Toy Story being like this,
This
man.
mum's a dumb bitch.
Then he remembered what he had learned in sex ed class and what the teacher said the boys did once they hit puberty to keep their hormones in check and their pipes clean. I remember
They
when
pipes clean. She's a pirate. Keep your pipes clean.
he knew what he had to do, so he had turned his game off, ran to his mum's bathroom, and grabbed the strawberry banana lotion.
And sucked himself off.
He's 15.
I probably shouldn't
you
say that.
sick bastard.
The toys were amazed as they saw how quick and efficiently Andy moved up. Andy moved to set up his little plan. Okay, right, you can do the best accent there. So what do you think Andy's gonna do?
Woody said to Buzz as they sat next to each other against the corner of the room, out of Andy's sight, but close enough to see what he'd do on that computer chair. Beats me! But if I know anything about Andy, we know that little bitch
So go on, keep going.
is probably gonna play with that lotion. Like what we did see him doing with his dick in his sleep, replied Buzz.
They watched as Andy had turned the lights off and finished setting things up, and had opened up the web browser and typed in what seems to be blonde girls.
Big boobies!
And they heard another click, and within a few seconds they began to hear moaning sounds from the computer. That's a shit moan.
You what the fuck is wrong with you?
As Buzz and Woody glanced up at the screen, they weren't prepared for what they saw. A naked, blonde, busty woman was getting pounded by a tall, muscular black man dressed in nothing but a tuxedo.
What the fuck? To infinite and beyond?
No, because it's to infinite and beyond, but it's actually to infinity and beyond.
They can't even get it right. This had overstimulated Buzz's wiring and it built this mechanism. Buzz and Woody then became immobile and I can't even say that word, as they usually do when a human faces their direction.
The fuck was that? Andy, now paranoid because this was his first time whacking it, turned around and saw his favourite toys lying there. For some reason, even though Andy considered Buzz and Woody to be nothing but hollow toys, they were practically his best friends, and he felt as if they were watching him and looking down on him. So he got up and turned them around.
Andy then returned to his chair and began removing all of his clothes. The toys now had gathered around in their own secure watch. What the fuck?
Bo Peep loves it, man.
As I pay per view, you know, in the boxings on the toys get around and watch Andy bash one out.
Andy was now completely nude and had dabbed the strawberry banana lotion onto his hand and began stroking himself slowly whilst entranced by the screen.
Motherfucker! It looks like our Andy is becoming a man. And why does he have this accent? I don't know.
Keep going.
He's been recasted. He's gonna be bringing bitches in his room soon, said Buzz to Potato Head as they high-fived each other.
It was about 5 minutes. Andy was going wanking furiously and passionately with a somewhat angry expression on face, grinding his teeth. Jessie, Barbie and Bo Peep, who had previously placed on the desktop computer by Andy's younger sister.
So what we've worked out is Bo Peep is a convicted paedophile.
She loves it. And out of nowhere, like a savage animal, Andy grabbed Jessie with his free hand and started muttering weird shit to her while he was jacking it hard and fast.
Fuck?
I love you, Jessie, you redhead bitch. Look into my eyes. I love you. You're my favorite toy. Yes, you love me too, yelled Andy.
God. He's a 40-year-old cowboy, Andy. What are you doing? He then began to strangle her to derive some form of sexual thrill. Jessie was absolutely mortified and shocked by this, being held in his sweaty grip.
Oh God, I hope he puts her up his bum.
Being looked at with so much malice and lust. In fact, her eyes widened slightly in fear, but Andy was too horny to notice. She wanted to scream in a way that Andy wanted her to scream louder than when she was abandoned
God.
by her first owner.
Now these are some daddy issues.
I
mate.
think there were some different fucking screams, mate. It's getting a bit dark.
Okay, Mr. Potato Head.
That's sick bastard. That sounds like Tyrion. I dare you to touch the head like that. Me and her will be the only ones in the room. with
You doing
detachable
Batman?
body
That's
parts.
a Batman.
Rachel! Mr. Potato.
Mrs. Potato Head.
Quietly frightened.
Andy then threw Jessie violently against the wall and then grabbed Bo Peep and threw her against the wall because he didn't like her body type. Then he finally made his way to the Barbie doll that the other toys had brought with them from the toy store after their last adventure. He then ripped off all her clothes savagely and began licking her naked plastic body as if furiously fapped to her with the sound of the porn ominously playing in the background. He was making solid, intense eye contact with her. Then Andy began even saying crazier shit. His brain was now in irrational primal mode. I love you, my blonde princess. Let's get married. You like this, don't you? You like my cock, don't you? I'll create a machine that'll make you larger. Your boobs, too. And then make you a real woman come up readily. Because I love you. I love you, you blonde whore. That's how I wake you up in the morning.
It is. I'm not blonde though. So that he then ruthlessly tossed her aside against the wall like she was nothing. The toys were in shock. Had this been the same lovable child that they had grown to love over the years? A wave of sorrow had begun to come across all the toys in the room.
This is depressing.
At the thought of this being the new Andy, a massive fucking sex demon, a vile, sex-obsessed monster that made Sid look like a fucking saint. Sid's just fucking staring from his window, just going, no. Go on, you got this.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna fucking come, said Andy angrily. Amidst all that preparation, Andy had forgotten to grab a towel or something to clean up after the fun splooge. No one was prepared for what happened next. Andy grabbed Miss Potato Head and forced open her back entry and cummed gallons into the back of Miss Potato Head. You like this cum, don't you? Yeah, coming, screamed Andy. It was finally over. Andy then threw Miss Potato Head into the trash like he did with so many other of the female toys, pulled up his underwear, put on his clothes, and went back to playing his video games.
As soon as Andy was focused on the video games, Mr. Potato Head ran to her and held her in his arms. I'm sorry, my beloved.
Rachel.
Rachel! I won't let him ever do this to you again. She's already dead, mate.
Yeah,
she's dead.
Gone.
A single tear ran down Mr. Potato Head's cheek as he stared intently at Andy, the boy he once loved, now the man he shall always hate.
This experience had not affected him in the slightest, but the lasting impact this had on the toys was permanent. They had witnessed the destruction of Andy's loving innocence and transition into a pubescent, horny adolescent monster. Some of them the victims of direct sexual abuse, and all of them emotionally scarred. Well, scared, but they meant scarred.
I guess Andy found a new toy! He cried one soul amidst of the room's once loved toys. The end.
Wow.
This was a really fucked up rendition of The Dark Knight. Don't know what happens. But I hope you've enjoyed our reading for our good buddy Elvis the Alien.
Well, that was interesting. And don't forget to enter the giveaway for my U2's figure, because that's coming out on the 13th of September. And don't forget to subscribe to iNabber and James Marriott. They're both great guys and they both make really good content. And let me know in the comment section what you'd like the next People Ruin Everything to be on, and I will consider it. I'm thinking either Minecraft or Adventure Time. Alright guys, see you in the next one.
You got a friend in me. You got troubles enough.